Gorilla Monsoon. And I'm your host, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Well, maybe you think so. This is 1987 now. What a tremendous lineup we have for everyone here this week on Prime Time Wrestling. And, of course, as one of our special features, we're going to bring everybody up to date on what's going on here in the World Wrestling Federation. You probably can lend some insight into that. You were kind enough to tell us that WrestleMania is coming up very shortly, March 29th. You were going to find out where it's going to be and who's going to be there. You want to bring us up to date?
No, I don't.
No, what you don't know?
I don't know if...
Huh. You don't know. Let's be honest.
I know.
You know. Okay. Our feature
exactly
this week
where.
here on Prime Time, Junkyard Dog, a friend of yours.
Oh, yeah.
He and the King have something going on right now, teaming up with Davey Boy Smith against the, shall we say, very unpredictable Hart Foundation, who are looking, they're looking to get the title.
Well, they sure are. I predicted they'd be world champions a long time ago.
You did?
Yes, I did.
As opposed to Stud and Bundy.
No, Stud and Bundy couldn't get a contract signed with the British Bulldogs. You know, everybody knows. That's common knowledge. They don't want to wrestle any member of my family.
Well, the Magnificent One is going to join us as well this week, along with Koko Beware, and I'm sure Frankie will be in attendance.
Yeah, that great-looking pigeon he carries around with him.
Incidentally, the majority of our matches, in fact, all of our matches this week, will come direct out of Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, where a friend of yours resides.
The president.
President of the World Wrestling Federation, Jack Tunney.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost time to go down to ringside in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Our opening event, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Brutus Beefcake, taking on the Golden Boy, Danny Spivey and Mike Rotundo. Let's go to ringside.
This tag team contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, the manager of the Dream Team, Luscious Johnny V. And from Seattle, Washington, weighing 248 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine. His partner from San Francisco, weighing 265 pounds, Brutus Beefcake. Their opponents are the U.S. Express. Making their way to the ring from Syracuse, New York, weighing 246 pounds, Mike Rotundo, and his partner from Florida, weighing 290 pounds, the Golden Boy, Danny Spivey.
Well, the tag team action hot and heavy here in the World Wrestling Federation, and you're looking at two top teams in contention for the belts currently held by the Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith.
That's Gorilla Valentine and Beefcake, former champions. I don't know, for a while there after they lost the championship at the Rosemont Horizon there, they were down for quite a while, I think you'll admit. However, they seem to be coming back. I think they're getting their confidence back.
It's been almost a year, Red. WrestleMania 3 will not be far behind. In fact, the date is official. It is March 29 for WrestleMania 3. And at that particular point in time, it will be, in fact, a year since it was a nightmare, in fact, for the Dream Team in the Rosemont in Chicago. I was at ringside. I saw one went down. Perfectly legal. British Bulldogs became the new champions. And these guys have been trying for the past year to get it back unsuccessfully.
Yes, they have. And, you know, I understand Johnny V now has another team in his stable. And
called Demolition.
Yes, the Demolitions. And maybe that's got Beefcake and Valentine more on their toes. You know, you have more competition.
Maybe so.
More competition in the stable.
Maybe so. Well, he's grabbing everybody he can get his hands on. I don't know what kind of money he waved under the nose of Dino Bravo, the former Canadian heavyweight champion, to get him to come his way, but it had to be a whole lot of money, Red.
Yes, it certainly did, and I'll have to admit, he's got an impressive group in his stable.
He certainly does. This, I'm sure the officials of the World Wrestling Federation, the Championship Committee, will be taking a long, hard look at this matchup and putting together the configurations to deem the #1 challengers as far as the outcome of this match is concerned.
Absolutely. There's so many contenders for that championship right now. The
Everybody
Bees.
wants a crack at it.
Oh, my God. The
Can-Am Connection, Martel and Zink. Boy, they are exciting.
Yes, are they ever. Rougeos.
Oh.
I mean,
oh, look at that. He must have said something real derogatory to the Golden Boy, who took offense to it immediately. And Valentine went down hard.
He certainly got his attention, that's for sure.
There's about a foot difference in height, and just about that much difference as well in experience between these two individuals that are inside there right now. The Hammer has done it all, as far as I'm concerned, in the world of professional wrestling. Uh-oh, he got caught right in the middle of that boot. Just a glancing blow. He didn't get the full effect of that on an atomic drop. Valentine might have done that himself by pushing his weight forward. Well, I thought he went for a cradle there, and he didn't. It might have been a good idea, but you're not going to put Valentine away like that. Valentine, here's a guy that is, well, let me give you this example. He sealed the casket, sealed the coffin on the career of Chief Jay Strongbow and a whole lot of other guys with that figure-4 leg lock, and really made life miserable for a lot of people.
Yes, speaking of that figure-4 leg lock, another fellow put on the sidelines for quite a while was Tito Santana.
Absolutely. And here's a guy right here in the Golden Boy, Danny Spivey, who just finished orthoscopic surgery on his knee. We'll see if maybe Valentine goes to work on it. Wow. Right into the outstretched foot of the All-American out of Syracuse University, Mike Rotundo. Look out, double elbow. Referee a little bit out of position there.
Well, so far, Gino, this Valentine certainly been on the receiving end. It'd be a good move for him if he possibly could to tag in his partner, Beefcake.
Well, if he stays true to form, Brett, it takes about 12 to 14 minutes for Valentine to get wound up and get his machine going.
That's true.
The longer the match goes, the more dangerous he becomes.
That's for sure. It reminds me of his father. He was the same way.
Exactly.
Took a long time for him to get warmed up, but when he did, look out.
Got rid of, dropped down, Rotundo over the top immediately. Oh, reverse hip lock. Nicely executed. And follows it with a nice arm drag. Valentine can't seem to get on track here. He's very close. Now he made the tag. Oh, referee said he was not holding onto the rope.
Johnny V shouting, I'm sure they're not compliments at the way of the referee.
John Bonello made a very good call there, one of the premier referees in the World Wrestling Federation. You definitely have to have a hold of the tag rope. You can't just be in the vicinity of the corner. Of course, a lot of other referees would let that slide.
I wonder if Danny Davis would have made the same call.
Highly unlikely. Danny Davis coming under very heavy scrutiny here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, Beefcake's in there now, and they're taking over on him, working him over just exactly the way they did Valentine. So far, it's all Spivey and Rotunda.
Things not going too well for the Dream Team here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Jam-packed. I understand it was a complete sellout some 5 or 6 days ago. Rapidly becoming one of the meccas in all the world for professional wrestling, and hats off to promoter Jack Tunney.
Yes, doing a tremendous job.
If in fact you have a hat, take that. I like Jack. Hell of a guy.
Yes, he is.
Luscious John screaming the words of encouragement, but he can't be too happy right now with what's going on. Arm whip in. Here comes Brutus. Whoa, he telegraphed that move about 3 steps away. And the Golden Boy able to get out of there in a hurry. Look at Rotundo. Oh, is he quick. I'll tell you, if the Dream Team has any chance whatsoever of regaining that championship that they lost in WrestleMania 2, they've got to get by teams like Rotundo and Spivey.
Yes, because Rotundo, he was one half of the World Tag Team Champions going back about a year and a half.
Look at this. Chicken wing with the leg. Putting a whole lot of pressure on that subscapularis muscle.
Nice move there on the part of Rotundo and Spivey. If they can get away with it.
Sort of taking the page out of the book of the Dream Team.
Yes.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Right. Johnny V beside himself at ringside.
Hey, you screwball, you can't you see that?
Still maintaining control with the armbar. Golden Boy, Danny Spivey. Of course, we had another Golden Boy here in the World Wrestling Federation for quite some years, and one Arnold Skaaland, who I'm sure you'll remember very well, Red.
Oh, I remember very well.
In fact, I don't believe that Arnold is beyond putting the tights on even at this point in time.
No.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Not at all.
Referee really on the case of the Dream Team. He may be a mirror image of Danny Davis.
Yes. However, he's been calling it right down the middle so far.
Nice duck underneath. That's a long way to duck underneath. High sunset. Brutus with a lot of forward momentum going. He couldn't hold it. Here comes the hammer. The Dream Team, they know how to make it miserable for a referee. Beautiful shot right over the shoulder of luscious Johnny V. Johnny V a little bit confused, Billy Red. He can't make up his mind whether he wants to be a manager, wrestler, commentator. He really doesn't know what he wants to be.
That's right, he does.
When he grows up, maybe he'll realize what he wants to be.
Yeah, if he ever grows up.
Highly unlikely. Wow, the action's certainly hot and heavy in Toronto's main. What is
Who was that flunky at ringside doing the color commentary?
Flunky? That's Billy Red Lyons, one of the most outstanding wrestlers
I
of all time.
apologize.
I hope so.
Super
We'll be back
flunky.
in a moment.
Yep.
Wait till I get a hold of Billy Red Lyons and tell him what the derogatory remarks you had to make.
Information on WrestleMania.
Oh, okay, great. While he's doing that, we're going to go back to Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens in this very exciting tag team matchup. Let's go back to ringside.
I'll hold.
Sucker shot by Brutus right out of the corner. That's where that experience pays off. Look at this. The hammer going to the top. And he dropped the double axe handle right on the back of the neck of the big guy. The tide has turned.
Yes, well, Gorilla, like you said earlier, it takes a while for Valentine to get warmed up. I guess you might say the same thing about Beefcake, but they've got it going their way now.
Hammer says, I'm going to teach this guy a lesson. And he, in fact, can do that.
Yes, he's doing just that right now.
Perhaps we'll see the figure four. He's winding up for it. Whoa, and he gets shot off. Nice counter move by the Golden Boy. And it's Rotundo with a drop kick and a beauty. Following up with a right hand. Look out. Nice elbow. Valentine doesn't have a clue where he is. Rotundo hooks the leg. Could be all over in 2 count now.
Out of 2.5. Well, just what it looked like. Valentine and Beefcake had it going their way. Once again, Spivey and Rotundo turned it right around.
Boy, that would have been a beautiful time to go to that patented airplane spin of his and put away the hammer. Hooks the leg again, but didn't have to have that half Nelson sunk in there all the way. How those amateur moves indeed help you out in the world of professional wrestling. Got rid of him. Over the top goes Rotundo. Oh.
Well, for a moment there, it looked like he was going to apply the camel clutch.
Look, it appeared that way, didn't it? Went to instead to a reverse chin lock, which is right underneath the chin, which makes it a choke, actually. Now he's got a half Nelson in a ride position here. He's trying to wear down Valentine. That's easier said than done.
Yes.
Not a pinning combination.
No.
This capacity crowd sitting on the edge of their seats here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens as the hammer gets rid of him. Wow, what a reverse knife edge. There's a tag. But look at this. Valentine doesn't get out. He stays in there and leaves Rotundo wide open.
1, 2, 3.
2 count. Johnny V pacing at ringside. Another tag made, perfectly legal, but you got to turn the guy loose. Look at that.
There we go. I love it.
What have we had? A double tag?
Oh, there wasn't. You have to get out to do that. No way.
No.
Referee sort of missed the boat a little bit on that move.
I think so.
He was letter perfect up to that point. Look at this, antagonizing now. In the meantime, I'm sure they're going to go to work and double team on Rotundo. Yes, they are. Wide open.
Oh. He caught him right on the chin with that knee.
Well, the golden boy, Danny Spivey, the youngster's got to learn not to get bent out of shape like that because it's going to cost you. Do more harm than good.
You see Johnny V's hand
trying to reach
through the
in
ropes
there.
Yes.
Hey, keep your hands out of the ring there, fella.
Don't you go start neck cramp now.
Reverse chin lock now as they're wearing down the All-American out of Syracuse University, Mike Rotundo. He needs to make that tag desperately.
He doesn't. Could be all over.
Brutus Beefcake certainly come a long way here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Yes, I would say over the past 2.5 years, he's probably one of the most improved wrestlers
Yes,
in
he
the
is.
World Wrestling Federation.
Oh, look at that. Valentine from the outside, placing a boot right in the kidney area. I don't believe Manello saw that. Tag matches are tough on referees.
They certainly are.
That's why I
Especially
always...
when you get, you know, when you get a combination in there like Valentine and Beefcake, and then you have Johnny V on the outside. It's almost an impossible job.
I've always advocated possibly 2 referees for tag matches, one inside and one out. Keep an eye on what's going on because there's a whole lot going on outside the ring. As you can see right over the shoulder of luscious Johnny V.
Put him right down there, baby.
As the victory is so important here to him and his team as far as recognition by the championship committee. Maybe they in March of this year will get a crack as part
See
of
that one?
WrestleMania. Look at this. Valentine coming in with one reason only in mind, and that is to distract the referee, which he did quite well.
Well, he stopped the tag between Rotundo and Spivey, and that's all he was interested in doing.
Rotundo's getting clobbered in there. Suplex coming up, perhaps. Valentine, well executed. Referee right there, no. He's got that right arm out, snuck out the back door, Rotundo did. And Valentine continues to go to work on that lower kidney area. Boy, he's taking a lot of punishment there. Valentine knows how to dish it out. Well, there's another almost camel clutch.
A variation, you might say.
Look at this, the golden boy sneaking in behind. Oh, he nailed him.
Oh, and Valentine took a header right into the mat. That had to scramble him a bit. However, makes the tag to Beefcake.
Rotundo looking to make the tag, and he doesn't. Brutus moved around there in a hurry. They are really pros at that, keeping the guy away from his corner.
And keeping the referee distracted.
Well, the mark of a true championship team is to keep the action on your half of the ring, where you can make the tags and your opponents can't. And nobody does it any better than the Dream Team.
That's for sure.
Capacity crowd getting a little restless here. They want to see a tag. Here comes the hammer. They made a tag, but the referee did not see it. I don't believe he'll allow it. He won't. Well, as long as he's consistent on that call, it's fine. Double slam by the Dream Team. If you don't see a tag, you're not supposed to allow it.
Well, you have to agree with the referee. He's calling him the way he sees him. He didn't.
Whoa, 3 count was on the way down. Can't do that, hammer. Valentine tried to part the hair. Look at this. A tag is made again. The referee did not see it again. Let's see if he's consistent. He is. Look at this now. Got rid of him. Double slingshot in. 2 men illegal in the ring. Oh, double clothesline. Could be all she wrote here for Rotundo as the Golden Boy is out of this one. Figure 4 leg lock. He's got it down there. Right in the center of the ring. Referee asking, oh, here comes the Golden Boy. Dropping an elbow on the hammer. And saved Rotundo momentarily.
That's for sure. That saved him. It was all over there if he hadn't come in with that elbow, Gino.
Rotundo, unfortunately, rolled in the wrong direction, away from his corner. He's looking around now, trying to see where he's at. Brutus screaming at Valentine. A tag is made. And there he makes it. And here comes the Golden Boy on fire with those big left hands. And Brutus in dreamland. Flying elbow, nails him with it. Boy, he waited a long time to get back into this one. He's in there now.
He's cranked up, that's for sure.
Neck breaker by the big guy. Look out, hammer coming in again. Oh, he dropped it on his own partner.
Beautiful move by Spivey. Here comes Valentine out on that bottom rope, almost to the floor, hangs on.
Could be the beginning of the end for the Dream Team. Hard into the corner. Wow, he followed it right in with a nice clothesline. Maybe we'll see that patented Bulldog. He's up there. Here comes the hammer. He nailed him with a Bulldog. All 4 men inside. Johnny V up on the apron. Look at that. Brutus down, but no count being made. And the hammer. Gonna do a Pearl Harbor jump. Yes. Right on the back of the neck and rolls out of there. And it's Beefcake making the call. Oh, give me a break.
Oh, no.
What a job done by the Dream Team as they completely turned that victory around. It looked like it was all going the way of the U.S. Express, and in fact, it didn't.
The winners of this match, Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus Beefcake, the Dream Team.
Well, referee John Bonello got turned around enough times in that match that I'm not sure that I'm not sure he knows what his name is right now, Red.
No, that's for sure. You can't put it. You can't put the blame on Bonello, really, because there was so much chaos in that match.
Let's take a look at what went down here. At this particular point in time, the Golden Boy had given the Bulldog to Beefcake, but now he's down there making the cover, and Bonello can't get down and cover because he's got everybody in the ring. Rotundo reluctant about going out because he realizes that that guy right there, the hammer, was still in there. He plants one on the back. Now as the referee turns around, it is in fact Brutus who is covering. Unreal. Talk about stealing it. They stole it right here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. We'll be back. Well, John Bonello, one of the premier referees in the World Wrestling Federation, what are you writing here? Obviously lost control of the match and should have disqualified the Dream Team as soon as Johnny V ended up on the apron. Writing away feverishly. All kinds of good stuff that we can enhance and enlighten our fans with.
Okay, Betty, take care of that. Yeah.
Is that Miss Betty?
Yes, it is.
Well, what did the fountain have to say?
WrestleMania is taking place the 29th of March.
We know that.
You knew that?
Yeah, we've known that for a couple of weeks now.
No, you didn't know the date.
Yeah, March 29th. We've been plugging it. What?
Well, the location they're not sure of yet.
You got all these question marks.
Well, the main event they're not sure of, and the time. Well, the 29th is more than you came up with.
Oh, please, give me a break. Everyone is well aware right now that WrestleMania 3 will, in fact, be March 29th. Plenty of excitement still to come this week on Prime Time Wrestling. We'll be back in a moment. Well, folks, it's time on Prime Time here this week to bring you up to date on some of the most interesting things going on here in the World Wrestling Federation. We're about to take a look, Bobby, at one of the most outstanding wrestlers of all time here in the World Wrestling Federation. You have any idea who I'm referring to?
It's got to be Paul Orndorff, the King, Hercules, or Bundy.
Andre the Giant.
It's your opinion.
Well, he is an outstanding individual. We're going to go to him right in Rowdy Roddy Piper's pit. Special. Let's take a look at it.
They deserve each other.
And now, Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Well, you can tell it's 1987, the beginnings, because I washed my hair. That's the deal. We have a real special pit again this week, as you can see, starting this year off right. We had an exceptional one last week, and without further ado, I'd like to again bring out the president of the WWF, Mr. Jack Tunney, to come out and please present this special award. Mr. Jack Tunney.
Thank you very much, Roddy. We're very pleased to honor another extraordinary WWF hero. I'll read what's on the trophy. This man is the all-time greatest athlete in the history of wrestling. This man is the only undefeated wrestler in the WWF history. Please join me in saluting the one and only Andre the Giant.
In living color, Andre the Giant. This is a very, very special and prestigious award, and you are very deservedly so. You are a tremendous athlete, and I am proud to be part of giving you this award. I'm sure that you must have some things to say to your many, many fans.
Well, yeah. I got only one thing to say.
I'm more excited about this, I think, than you are, Andre. You know, this is about time, man, that they recognize the greatest athlete of all times. Not only is he undefeated, man, Andre the Giant is the greatest role model. When I had to pattern myself, I wanted to be like Andre. His sense of fair play, the sportsmanship, the way all over the world he's been kind to all the little kids. Andre the Giant is #1 in WWF. I'd like to thank you for recognizing, in my book, the real champion of superstars all over the world. That's Andre. How about?
I'm sure that.
That's the biggest package of modesty you'll ever see. How about for Andre? That's great.
All right, Andre.
Boy, what tremendous accolades from the world's heavyweight champion.
Please.
Please,
That
what?
was, you talk about the things I do, how despicable they are. You talk about how I'm a fountain of misinformation. I open my mouth at all different times when I should keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
Jack Tunney was giving a minute. He was giving a presentation to Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
First of all, that trophy, I've seen kids play Little League ball when they're 5 years old and have bigger trophies than that. That wasn't even compared to the size trophy they gave Hogan. And then as Andre, well, let's be what's right is right. When Andre was going to speak, that show-off, Hogan, had to come out of the back and steal that man's moment. He had to come out.
Moment.
Yes.
He only added to it.
He never let the man speak. He's jealous. You see, Hogan saw that spotlight shining on somebody else, and he couldn't take it here. He thought, I'm going to come out and stick my nose in.
As usual, you're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
Let me ask you this.
Well, that was a disgrace.
If I was to say to you, what's at the end of Lonely Street, what would you say? Heartbreak Hotel. We're going to go right now to a special piece on the Honky Tonk Man,
that was
where he
embarrassing.
is, in fact, at the Heartbreak Hotel. Let's go to the video. You were wrong again.
Honky Tonk, here we are, baby. The King's Heartbreak Hotel Restaurant. You know, Elvis Presley's own special cook cooked here all the special meals, man. Good old Southern food, Daddy.
Oh, mercy, I like that, Colonel Jimmy. I just can't wait because I know it won't be very long before the honky-tonk man will have his own restaurant, and all the fine fans in the WWF, those people that stood behind me, they sent in the cards and letters, they gave me that vote of confidence. They're going to be eating at my restaurant. You know what I think I'll have on the menu?
What's that, baby?
I think I'll have honky burgers.
Honky burgers! I love honky burgers!
Honky burgers. That's a good pair right there. One lies and the other one swears to it.
Well, they ought to have Hogan. They ought to throw Hogan in there, too. He could walk in between Honky Tonk and the Colonel and push him aside and say, hey, I'm Colonel Hulk Hogan. He wants everything else. It's not enough he's the heavyweight champion of the world. It's not enough.
It is enough he's the heavyweight champion of the world.
But not to him. He wants it all. Now, let's say what's right. Andre the Giant's undefeated in 15 years of professional wrestling. Nobody's got a record like that.
Absolutely. And Hulk was the first one to say that.
He didn't even not hear him say that? Thank you. He was jealous because somebody else was getting attention.
From what I could see, Andre was so moved by the whole thing, I think he was about to burst into tears.
Yeah,
that's
well,
why
he did the best thing he could have done. He moved right out of there.
Well,
boy, that Hogan.
I'll tell you a couple of guys that are moving around pretty good, and that's Bundy of your stock and Kamala. And these guys have had their differences. We're going to go to a special piece on these two individuals.
There are a number of comparisons in the World Wrestling Federation regarding who is the biggest, the meanest, the toughest in professional wrestling. Two of the biggest have to be 465-pound King Kong Bundy and the Ugandan headhunter Kamala. Let's see him in action.
Whoa! What's this move?
Stun LT move! No. Avalanche. Covered by Bundy. Kamala on the top rope. Ooh, no. SD backing Big King Kong Bundy back up to the rope. Gives him a whirl. No, reversal. Look out, there's Bundy. Oh. That's the Avalanche. Forget about it.
Biggest, meanest, toughest? Maybe we should add outspoken. Certainly Bundy would lead in that category.
You know, everybody's talking about Kamala, the Ugandan headhunter. Well, let me tell you something. Compared to 6'6", 468-pound King Kong Bundy, he ain't nothing. And when you talk about his big splash, when you put that thing up against my Avalanche, there's just no comparison. Kamala, you're going to feel what that Avalanche is all about.
King Kong Bundy and Kamala. Two big names, two big men. For Update, I'm Gene Okerlund.
You know, I'm surprised, Bobby. I thought that since the first time I saw Bundy, I thought that for a big guy, he was excessively quick. But now I see Kamala, and he's moving that 500 pounds around pretty good.
But Kamala uses that top rope. He comes off that top rope. Think if Bundy came off that top rope. I don't think
Bundy have the agility to get up there?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Gene Okerlund's the luckiest. That's the best I've ever seen him look. You realize when you show Kamala, and then you show Bundy, and then you show Okerlund, it's the only time in television history he's been on an interview with three people and had more hair.
Oh, come on. Come on, give me a break.
Roll it back.
What are you picking on Mean Gene for? He always has good things to say about you, even though they're lies.
Yeah, I got good things to say about him, too. Somebody told me he wasn't fit to eat with dogs, and I said he was.
I'll tell you what, I think that King Kong Bundy and Kamala, sooner or later, are going to have to get it on. We'll be back.
Shouldn't have walked out on there.
Well, that was his prerogative to do that. He's the world's heavyweight champion. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about another former champion, Canadian heavyweight champion, Dino Bravo. What an about face this guy's done.
Well, he's hungry.
He's hungry.
He's tired of signing autographs. He's probably tired of having people come up and having to be nice to people.
What do you mean having to be nice? You're either a nice person or you're not. Well, you wouldn't know about that. Let's go back to Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens right now.
I'm a heck of a nice
Joining in progress, Dino Bravo, Scotty McGhee.
Ask her.
I believe saw that one, as maybe perhaps he'll make him break the hold here.
Well, I thought he saw it too,
Obviously he did not.
I guess he didn't.
What a tribute to promoter here, Jack Tunney, as we're looking at a capacity crowd, standing room only. Oh, shoulder block, well executed by Bravo. Drop down quickly, in front, leapfrog, yes, nicely executed. Caught him with a hip lock.
Beautiful moves there by young Scotty McGhee.
Well, Luscious John says that he's going to bring Dino Bravo right to a championship belt, right around his waist. He didn't specify which belt he had in mind, whether it be Hulk Hogan's championship or whether it be the Intercontinental Champion or what.
And he didn't specify what month or year that was going to be,
definitely
did he?
not.
Well, we're into a new year now, 87. It'll be interesting to see what happens in this coming year.
1987 undoubtedly will be another banner year for the World Wrestling Federation, as we are off to a tremendous start. And we're only several months away from WrestleMania. WrestleMania 3. March 29th, in fact, is the date. Nice reversal there. Monkey flip, no, he couldn't get him. He missed that rope ball. Inverted atomic drop by the former champion. Scotty had the right idea, and that left foot of his missed that rope, Billy.
Yes.
Oh. Over for the cover, could be all over early here. 2 count only.
This little Scotty McGhee, he's a tough little individual.
He certainly is, just returning here to the World Wrestling Federation after being out for some 5 or 6 months with a very severe back injury. It's amazing the kind of pounding that these guys take inside and outside that squared circle, and the body wasn't made to take that kind of physical abuse, right?
No, it certainly wasn't. And Scotty McGhee, he's one of the lighter ones in the World Wrestling Federation. You know, today the wrestlers are so much bigger. Of course, they're not bigger than you, but the average weight now of the average wrestler is somewhere around that 245, 250 mark.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, he got rid of McGhee right over the top rope and out to the ramp there, and he's going right out after him. Dangerous place to be. Oh, look at this, slam. Luckily for Scotty, his heel came down first. Trying to protect that injured back of his a little bit.
Well, there's absolutely no give to that ramp. You might as well be slammed right on the concrete floor.
Bravo looking for some recognition from this capacity crowd, not getting any. Scotty doing the smart thing here, taking a little time out, a little breather.
Well, he's got a 10 count.
Bravo didn't wait for that. Clothesline him right on the top rope.
He lost the tooth, but so he lost the fang. You see that?
Bravo now with an Irish whip in. Went downstairs. Boy, that was extremely low. Look at this. Gut wrench suplex, perhaps. Yes. He's going to work on that lower back area.
He certainly is.
Constantly trying for the cover. Not being successful. Front face lock now, boy, and he really cinched it up.
Referee Roger Francoeur checking the choke area there.
Dino starting to unload now with the heavy artillery.
Dino.
Words of encouragement from Johnny V.
Well, that's probably the only cheerleader that Dino Bravo's got in Maple Leaf Gardens.
Oh, high cross body by Scotty. 2 count. No, he couldn't hold that leg down. I love those European forearm uppercuts. There's another one.
Well, what do they say? Those type, they really ring your bell.
They certainly do. Suplex coming up. He nailed him with it. The tide has turned here in this matchup in the favor of young Scotty McGhee. Down for the cover. I don't believe he'll be able to hold a big guy down there. Too much power in that upper body. Bravo now being wrapped up. No reversal. Oh, he went for another high cross body. Went to the well one too many times. Look out, Suplex City. He nailed him with it. Over for the cover with a hand right in the face. 3 count is history. One fatal mistake is all it took on the part of Scotty McGhee for the ring veteran Dino Bravo to, in fact, put him away.
Here is your winner, Dino Bravo.
Dino Bravo continuing his winning ways here in the World Wrestling Federation. Come on, ref Roger, get over there. Insult added to injury here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, as Dino Bravo looking for some kind of accolades from this capacity crowd, and of course, not getting any. Let's go back if we can and take a look. Billy Red, call this replay as you saw it here.
Well, there we see Bravo whipping young Scotty McGhee in. He came off for a flying cross body block. Bravo dropped down. Now he moves in, goes in behind McGhee. And we're going to see the suplex right here. Up he goes. Down right on the back of his head, Gino, right there. That was all over.
Imagine the impact coming down there. Dino Bravo on to victory as we continue to bring you the greatest professional athletes in the world, the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation. You know, Bobby, there's a lot of times when I question and I come right out and say, you know, what I think, because I think that's the only way you should be, straight out and forward. You know, I always question Dino Bravo's turnabout. But there's no denying the guy's ability. The guy certainly has tremendous wrestling ability. He's got the size, the strength, everything necessary. What's he looking for?
I think he's looking for the championship of the world.
That may be beyond his grasp.
You never know. Anybody can be beaten at any time.
Yeah, that's
Remember
true.
that, Hogan? At any time.
Why are you saying that to Hogan? Why are you saying that to Hogan? It's 3 years now. The reign is officially 3 years old.
All good things must come to an end, right?
Well, every time changes everything.
And a friend in need is a pest.
No, you said that. I didn't say that. Well, we're back, folks, and coming up, Paul Roma has found a home for himself here in the world. What do you do? What do you throw the guy away like he's a piece of garbage?
No, he's garbage you wrap up.
Garbage you
put
wrap
outside
up.
so the dog don't weave over the yard.
I would like to see some of the guys in your family, you know, take a challenge from a guy like Paul Roma.
Roma.
Because he could make a name
Paul
for himself
Roma
in a
sounds
hurry.
like a cheap bottle of
Let's
wine.
go to Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens right now. Paul Roma
Probably got one of those
against
good twist-off
Barrio.
tops.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing in the ring at this time, from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 241 pounds, Barry O. His opponent, from Kensington, New York, weighing 237 pounds, Paul Roma.
Paul Roma climbing the ladder of success here in the World Wrestling Federation, compiling some very impressive victories, Johnny.
Well, you know, Paul Roma, as you see him taking off his laundry out there, Monsoon, he seems to be in awe of Barrio. For what reason, I really don't know why. However, Barrio is a true tough competitor, a very tough man to wrestle, no doubt about it. Let's see what happens here.
Barrio obviously with the edge in experience. Paul Roma obviously with the edge in youth.
Of course, now we know Barrio is not to be taken lightly out there, folks. The man can open up on you any one given time. Now he's going to give it to some of these Canadian people here, as only a man from Las Vegas could do.
Understand he's quite a musician as well, Johnny.
Yeah, he likes to twang that guitar, I understand.
Can you illuminate on that a little bit?
Well, I haven't followed the musical career of his, if that's what you mean. No, I think he twangs the guitar now and then and likes to pick it, I understand.
Leapfrog by Barrio, very pleased about it. Oh, beautiful drop kick by Roma. Right back deep in under with a nice arm drag and another one.
Barry's going to run for cover a little bit now. Barry is certainly taking a little walk on the boardwalk out here. He's a little mesmerized there.
You're not in
Paul
Atlantic
Roma.
City now, John.
Oh, that's my favorite town, man.
Boardwalk.
Saltwater, Taffy, the whole 9 yards.
Or Wildwood, New Jersey.
Yeah.
I can remember you strolling up and down the boards there in Wildwood on many occasions.
Well, I take pride in that place. I certainly like it. It's a lot nicer than up here in Toronto as the snow flies. You won't get much of a tan up here. Good
Suckered him right into that move.
Very wise move. Very nice. Very lovely.
I believe that Paul Roma can attribute a lot of his success to Special Delivery Jones, who took him under his wing.
Well, that's probably one of the reasons he ought to reconsider his lifestyle, having that half-wit lead you're on. It's like the blind leading the blind, you know that. You know, as I look at Roma, I see a kid with blind ambition. You know, he's not what you consider to be a superstar, yet he has the ability to be one quite possibly someday. Not today, tomorrow, maybe not next week or next year. but he does have that raw ability.
That Frankie Avalon sort of...
well, yeah, he's somewhere between Frankie Avalon and Tony Curtis, somewhere like that. In other words, he's an egomaniac. You want to know the truth? The guy's in love with himself. Look at him. You know, the girls love this guy. They flock to him at the airports and around the hotel areas.
That's why you're making all these derogatory statements about him, right?
You're
words, jealous.
I'm jealous? No, I'm not jealous. No, I'm not jealous of this guy. Why would I be jealous of this guy?
The last thing I saw you with, John, was looked like Damien.
Well, let me tell you something. To each his own, my friend. You got to try it sometime, Monsoon. In fact, how's it feel being back in men's clothes? Here, you want to feel it? You want to pick on me now? You want to get me rolling? Give me a break, as you say.
Suplex coming up. No, he couldn't get him. Couldn't get the leverage. Trying it a second time. No. And Barry O. Oh, look at this.
What a move. What a move. Hey, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Oh, you.
Close, but no cigar. You know, I don't appreciate you're sending down Johnny V whenever you're not available. I don't mind working with Billy Red Lions, but...
Of course, now, you hog the whole program. You push him around. Of course, he is able to be pushed around when you get some
We'll be back with the conclusion of this matchup.
Talent of myself
just a
and Johnny
moment
V. When Johnny V's there, naturally he takes over.
Naturally you would say that because he's a friend of yours.
Yes, he is a very good friend of mine.
Yeah, you even look a little bit alike.
Bob Costas is a good friend of mine.
Did you see? Did you notice the one match he had something hanging out of his tights, out of the back? Let's go back to ringside.
Oh, you mean a tail?
No cigar. Has he been out of shape? Yes.
I don't know, boy. He was doing some kind of genuflecting there.
As my other colleague, me, Gene Okerlund, would say, only in horseshoes and hanger nades does it count.
Also cantaloupes.
Look at this, very nonchalant cover. You're not going to beat anybody that way.
No, well, I think he's not trying to maybe beat him right now. Possibly, I think he's trying to humiliate this Roma. Trying to humiliate him.
Well, unfortunately, when you have that attitude and when you're out there trying to humiliate someone, you usually get put away in the process.
That's been known to happen.
You resemble that remark.
Oh, you know something. You know, you're a very kind man. You know, flattery will get you nowhere, Monsoon.
Thank you.
Quite welcome. Come on,
I
Mario.
understand, too, that some of the tapes that we've made over the past several weeks happen to be viewed by one Bruno Sammartino, and he is literally waiting in the wings for you, Johnny B.
Over what? That's
some of the derogatory statements that you made.
You mean about that Paul Parrott with his correlation of his nose and that Parrott's nose?
Well,
does he have no sense of humor?
I will say
I don't
no
want
more.
that guy coming down around me. I got enough problems with that Sammartino on my case. I settled a score with him years ago, man. I still got the scars.
Not satisfied in throwing him outside the ring, Barry O continues to go to work on young Paul Roma.
Okay, Barry O very, very nonchalant about his. There it is. Barry O loves himself out there, fans. There's no doubt about that.
You can say that again.
He's not a very humble man. I love it.
Oh, look at that high sunset flip from the outside. Couldn't get him.
Good move. Barry O's got all the moves, though, too. He's got all the moves to be a top contender. I'm not kidding you.
Well, the biggest fault that I've found with Barry O is that he doesn't have the ability to put you away, take you out.
Well, that remains to be seen.
Nice shoulder breaker. That might put somebody away. What was the referee looking for there?
I don't know. Again, I think a guy like Danny Davis would make the difference in this match.
Yeah, he certainly would. This match would have been over already. He'd have disqualified Roma.
Oh, come on, Monsoon. You know, it's about time somebody brought law and order to pro wrestling, and of course, Danny Davis is the guy that did it. I'm very proud of him.
When in fact, it is about time to get rid of guys like Danny Davis.
No way.
To take the officiating uniform away from him because he is a disgrace.
Well, says you, partner.
Paul Roma now unloading on Barry O, who had several opportunities to put this youngster away. Nice clothesline.
Very good, but I'll tell you what, it needed some more oomph behind it.
Well, he just waited for him instead of moving into him. John.
Right.
Suplex turned around.
This could be it.
Left arm already shot out of there. Barry O's not going to get beaten that way. Small package right in the center of the ring. That might do it. Nope.
No. Guys are evenly matched. Would you say these guys are evenly matched?
Backslide coming up, very evenly matched. Foot on the ropes, he'll have to break it again. That's 3 different maneuvers that Roma's put together and still been unsuccessful in putting away
I guess
Barrio.
this match is over because that's all he knows.
Oh, look at that finger right in the eye. And right in front of the referee. Irish whip in, watch out. Leapfrog. Power slam, he nailed the bullet. Got the leg hook, it's over.
That's it. That is it. Lucky win here for Paul Roma.
Boy, that is a lucky win. Are you kidding? What a beautiful power slam by the youngster. Very impressive win over a wily ring veteran.
The winner of the match, Paul Roma.
Roma ecstatic indeed about his victory here in jam-packed Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Let's go back, Johnny B. Call it and tell me how he was lucky.
Well, Barrio is pitching into the center ropes here. A leapfrog by Paul Roma. And all of a sudden, Barrio finds himself being power slammed. He's got him hooked. Roma does. It's 1, it's 2, and it's 3, baby, so the farm.
Great things in the future for young Paul Roma as he continues his winning ways here in the World Wrestling Federation. We'll be back. Experience didn't help Barrio too much, did it? Youngster got him.
Roma was lucky.
What do you mean he was lucky?
You know, talk about Frankie Avalon. Johnny V
Who's
was
talking
right.
about Frankie
He
Avalon?
mentioned that. Roma looks like he should be starring in Beach Blanket Bingo or something like that.
Please, I have a bone to pick with you here. One of the articles in the latest WWF magazine.
Ah, the King.
The King. You know, I started to read some of this, and aside from some of the outlandish lies that are here, there's one here that's really a bad lie. See what it says there? Talking about the crown, he says it only fits me. Well, it doesn't really fit him. Why does he wear that goofy-looking rubber band around underneath his chin to hold that thing on?
Because people like the Junkyard Dog might come out of anywhere and try to steal it.
You mean
know what
because the thing doesn't fit on his head? Let's be realistic.
Fine.
The guy's head's gotten
What is that wrestling move where you hook a guy's head and you cradle both the feet?
A small package.
Ward Littlebrook invented that whole, the midget wrestler, the small package.
Please, give me a break. We're going to take a look right now at one of the most outstanding tag team combinations coming along. The
You know how much that crown's worth?
Nothing.
Thank you very much, Gorilla, and of course, co-host Bobby the Brain Heenan. We've talked about it so many times, how the competition here in the World Wrestling Federation for the Tag Team Championship is heating up, getting tougher and tougher, and certainly second to none. But one team that has been taking the World Wrestling Federation by storm with the kind of build-up the Can-Am Connection has been receiving, talking about Tom Zink and Ricky Martel. Rick, wherever you go, promoters, other wrestlers, fans alike, talking about you and Tom, second to none.
Well, thank you, Ken. That's nice to hear. You know, when the Can-Am Connection joined the WWF, you know, we knew we were going to be in for some tough competition. And believe me, we're not disappointed, not one bit, because, you know, the tag team competition right here, you know, right now we got some, you know, the best tag team, you know, in the world. And, you know, we got our work cut out for us. And, you know, nevertheless, you know, we're working out very, very hard in that gym. And we're making sure that we're going to be in tip-top shape, you know, for whoever we're going to meet. We're going to, you know, work our way up in that ladder. And, you know, if you don't mind, I'd like to say a few words in my language.
Be my guest, Rick.
Je voudrais dire à tout le monde que j'espère que vous allez nous donner un grand support. Puis un jour, on est dans l'idée de devenir champion du monde par équipe. Puis on va travailler très, très fort pour atteindre ce but. Je vous remercie beaucoup.
Well, Tom, it's certainly a long road to hoe to get a title shot against the current champions of British Bulldogs. A lot of teams in your way, certainly coming foremost to mind, the Hart Foundation, the Dream Team, Greg the Hammer, Valentine, and Brutus Beefcake, even Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik.
That's right. The list goes on and on. The new team, Demolition. There's a lot of teams in the WWF. And like Rick said, the Can-Am Connection, what we're about is 100%, because that's what we give in the ring, 100%. And the Can-Am Connection, it's the people, too. That's the connection. Rick's from Canada, I'm from America. And the people, you're part of that connection because you're behind us and you support us. And we'd like to say thank you for the terrific support and all the cheers and the yelling and screaming that you do when we've come to the ring because we appreciate you fans. We'd just like to say thank you.
Well, Gorilla, there's no question we'll be hearing a lot more of the Can-Am Connection in weeks and months to come.
Good things definitely come in small packages. Would you agree with that? Good things come in small packages?
No, I like big presents.
You like big presents?
Cash.
Yeah. I'm talking about a real good small package in Koko Beware.
Have you sat at ringside when Ernie the Bird's been out there?
Frankie.
Well, have you sat there when the birds mother? Then you must wear galoshes.
Oh, please. We're going to join this match in progress. Koko against the Magnificent One. Let's go to Toronto.
I don't like birds.
Look, I'll come 50-50 with you. Come on, check.
Muraco in a clean match, forget about it.
Why not?
Highly unlikely.
Good sportsman that he is. There. All right.
I wouldn't be surprised if the devious one is lurking somewhere in the third balcony.
You mean Mr. Fuji?
Yes.
Well, remains to be seen.
Well, Muraco got a, shall we say, a high five or a low five, and we'll see what he does with it. Side headlock by Koko. Muraco gets rid of him right away. Nice shoulder block. Off again. Whoa, did he get caught? Momentum.
Yep. This is the beginning of the end here for Koko Beware. That probably is the turning point of the match, fans. When you saw Muraco sidestep this Koko Beware and fling him through the ropes.
Oh, Muraco's going to hold the rope open for him now. A good Samaritan.
Well, that's what I say. The guy is, you know, a sportsman. He's a good sport. See, come on, get back in here. See? He tried to shake hands with the guy earlier.
He did. Slapped him one time.
See?
Look at that sucker shot. Give me a break. There's your Mr. Sportsmanship.
Very good, Donald. Very good.
The Magnificent One with a big smile on his face, perched on the second turnbuckle in jam-packed Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, the Asian Spike.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he nailed him with it. Right on the sternum. Wasn't in the throat area where he usually delivers it, but it was right on the sternum.
Why don't you go hit that parrot with that, too, while you're at it, Don? Yeah, do the dance, Donnie.
Muraco obviously taking control of this one.
Oh, I think he's been in control from the onslaught of this match. Now, here you go.
Clothesline, wow.
See, very gracious. He's bowing to the fans there in Toronto, seeking their approval.
Muraco's having a good time right now.
Oh, he's enjoying himself.
Another spike coming at Koko.
He's like an 8-year-old kid at a candy store. He loves this.
Well, the youngster's got to get up and start moving around, or this one will be history.
You're going to have a perch for him next to the parrot. I'm telling you, in another 20 seconds. Referee Terry Yorkston, I don't know what he's complaining about. Something about
complaining about a choke there, or driving the thumb into the esophagus area. Neck snap. Maybe Muraco will dedicate something to you, Johnny V. He likes to dedicate.
I'll tell you, I would certainly appreciate it.
Certain moves.
Nice victory from the hands of Koko Beware, I'd like.
Right into the trapezius.
You can hear him groaning over here, Monsoon.
Pain expression on the face.
That face tells it all, doesn't it, Monsoon?
Digging those fingers in.
Yep. Look at the forearms on this man.
Words.
Look at the forearms and the wrists and the huge fingers that possess all that strength. Many, many hours, many, many years of training. You get that way. You don't get that way by being natural at it.
Well, I told you earlier on in this match, Johnny V, that we would find out what this youngster is made of, what kind of intestinal fortitude he has. He's shown it to me right now. A lesser man would have quit a long time ago.
Well, I'll give the devil his due right there. I'd say the guy has shown me some guts so far. I'll agree with you on one point. Brains, that remains to be seen.
You're questioning someone else's intellect.
Yes, I am, wholeheartedly.
People who live in glass houses should never throw stones. Did you ever hear that?
Condominium. Yes, I did. I have heard that.
Speaking about condominiums, I saw one earlier on in the locker room area, and King Kong Bundy was wandering around back there. He is a huge mass of humanity.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to feed King Kong Bundy. I wouldn't want to pick up a tab on his eating throughout the day.
Koko struggling to stay in this match, although he's taken some tremendous punishment.
See, Donnie right now is just toying with this kid. I mean, he's gonna put him in inflict some pain on him. He's gonna wrap him down with a hold. He's gonna put another one on him, wear him down to the point where I think this kid's gonna give up.
Well,
he's asking him right now.
Look at the massive upper body, triceps, biceps, deltoids.
Looks like a triangle upside down, doesn't he?
Trying to fight his way out of there to no avail as he's down on the canvas once again.
He's kind of a good-looking guy, too, isn't he, Monsoon?
You mean Koko?
Yeah. What do you mean, Koko? Muraco.
Oh,
Kind of reminds you of a Frankie Avalon type, doesn't he?
Frankie Avalon.
Well, he does. He's got, what's so funny? He kind of looks like a Frankie Avalon. You know, the South Philly guy.
Yeah, I know where Frankie Avalon is from.
How's that song go? Frankie Avalon, where are you?
Koko,
where are you?
Boy,
You're
he's
in trouble.
almost in dreamland right now.
Tell him good night. Tell him good night, Handsome John.
Oh, you can hear it.
You hear what I'm saying?
The magnificent one.
Tell him good night, huh?
Like it is, Handsome John. Talk to me, Handsome John.
He's talking to you, John.
You know something?
Is he going to dedicate
this? You know, you are right. He is
what?
dedicating this here to me.
Well,
he is dedicating this victory to me here. I'm telling you right now. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. That parrot's going to wind up in somebody's rotisserie very, very soon. Yes, you over there, you hook-nosed halfwit over there, you. Look at him looking at me with that schnoz of his.
Hey, boy, he's taking a good gander at you. I'd like to see him fly right over here.
I think he has a complex.
Koko's still fighting this. Boy, hats off to him as far as guts is concerned.
Guts, yes. Brains, forget it. Muraco just wearing this Koko Beware out.
Right hand, not enough to break the hole. Another one, still not enough. That one broke it. As Koko now starting to explode, doesn't have a whole lot left. Wow. Ran over him like a freight train.
Sure did. Looked like the old New York Central smoking up to Mount Vernon, New York.
Muraco going to the outside. Uh-oh. Boy, this is one of his patented numbers. Look out. Oh, driving the knee right into the sternum area.
Crunch, crunch, and super crunch.
I believe this one is history.
I believe you're right, Monsoon. You finally are agreeing with me. You're seeing the light.
Well, Muraco wasted an awful lot of time here, though.
That's the way it is.
He's still going to work. He wants a submission here. He doesn't want to pin this guy.
I know, obviously. He wants to make this kid quit. I told you that. Why doesn't this kid quit? Why doesn't this kid, Monsoon, you've been around wrestling a long, long time. Why wouldn't this kid just run the white flag up right now?
He's not a quitter, obviously.
Oh, that's obvious.
Wow, I'll tell you what, guts personified. You're seeing it in Koko. He's shown me something that I really hadn't seen in him before. The ability to take punishment and still hang in there against a guy like Muraco.
I can't tell which end of that pigeon is which.
It's not a pigeon, it's a parrot. We'll be back at the conclusion of this match in just a moment.
You've seen them all.
Magnificent Muraco obviously underestimating the ability of Koko Beware as he's having some problems in Toronto. Maybe, who you got now? You getting some further information for us?
On that bird.
Please, let's go back to ringside.
A big bag.
But there's always tomorrow night. There's next week.
Well,
I mean, you know.
He's here for one reason and one reason only, to make a reputation for himself in the World Wrestling Federation. The Rolls Royce of professional wrestling. How are you going to do that if you get deemed a quitter?
Well, that's true.
He's fighting it. I
winners always, quitters never win and winners never quit. Is that the old philosophy?
Well, you're
subscribe
close
to that thought, do you?
You're close.
All right.
Koko's still trying to come out of here. He's going downstairs to the midsection. Oh, another clothesline.
There it is again. A brick wall has just hit Koko Beware.
Youngster doesn't have enough left to put any moves together. Muraco's going out there again. He's going to drive that knee home one more time.
Look at this Don Muraco climbing the ring here in Toronto.
Oh, Koko caught him with a right hand and a left and another right. And Muraco's trapped up there right now. Look out, bombs away.
Wow.
The magnificent one flew 3/4 of the way across the ring. And now it's Koko who's coming to life.
What's he doing, a dance up there now? No,
that adrenaline is flowing. And it's Koko exploding on the magnificent one. Unloading with everything he's got. Muraco upside down. He's hooked up in the corner.
He's caught in there. The referee should get him out of that thing there. That's a precarious position.
He's got that right leg hooked underneath the turnbuckle. There's no way he can get himself out of there. And referee Terry Orgston doesn't look like he's going to get him out either. And Koko continues to unload.
Koko Beware has become unglued here all of a sudden.
So much for him quitting, I'll tell you that.
Now I can know why he didn't give up. But don't cut Don Muraco short, Monsoon.
I never do.
He's waking up a sleeping tiger here.
I'll tell you what, I'm surprised to see Koko Beware on his feet even at this particular point in time. And I'm surprised to see the Magnificent One backing up and begging.
Yeah. That's just a little diversionary method there, my man. He's going to see what this kid's got, which is nothing.
That's 3 headbutts in a row, and Muraco's almost in dreamland.
It'll take more than that to put him in dreamland.
He's going to try and suplex him. I can't believe it.
That guy's over 300 pounds.
He got him over. That took a lot out of Koko as well.
You're darn right. He felt the burn of that, too.
Koko pointing to the top turnbuckle. Perhaps he's going up.
Where's he going to do up there? Don't tell me he's going to fly on this guy.
You won't have to wait very long to find out. Koko, in fact, going to the top turnbuckle. Perhaps that drop kick we talked about. Yes, he nailed Muraco with it. And over for the cover. Muraco very close to the ropes. No.
Foot's on the ropes, referee. Foot is on the ropes.
Referee saw that. You didn't have to point that out to him.
Well, I'm getting carried away here. This match has turned the
certainly
tempo
has,
of this match has certainly made a tremendous change.
Talk about power for the little guy. The suplex, now a power slam.
Now what's he gonna do?
Boston Crab.
Oh, don't tell me.
Sitting back with it, looking for a submission. Well, I'll tell you something. Muraco's no quitter either.
No, he isn't. We'll take more than that.
Muraco with those powerful upper body ought to be able to just bull his way right out of this.
Come on, Donnie.
Koko sitting back. Muraco in a lot of pain, but he turned it loose.
Yes, he did.
I don't know why.
Well,
I wouldn't have.
He gave up on that note, huh?
I wouldn't have turned it loose. Maybe he didn't figure he had the proper leverage on the hold. It looked
that
like it was all right to me.
Muraco is also controlled by a tremendous foundation called the legs down there, which are your strongest.
Put on the ropes once again.
This referee's all right. There he York's.
Oh, Muraco caught him with a headbutt right downstairs in the right hand.
True making of a champion. He's always got those series of punches and kicks left.
I guarantee you, Muraco is now thinking very seriously about how earlier on in the match he had an opportunity to put the youngster away and he didn't.
Well, perhaps you're right, Monsoon.
Muraco, wow, what a headbutt. He got the worst of it. Koko off the ropes and another big headbutt.
Headbutt to headbutt, baby.
And Muraco down, it could be all over. No, he got out.
Sure did.
Just barely.
Well, I'm not going to say just barely, but he did get out. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This Koko Beware looks like he's been hurt there, okay? This match isn't exactly a minute or two. This match is well into over 15 minutes. This kid's taking a lot of punishment out there.
Muraco couldn't hold him. Too much taken out of him. 2 count again by referee Yorkston. No.
You know something? Here we go now. It's punches being exchanged there in Toronto. Donnie Muraco against Koko Beware. Well over 15 minutes this match is.
This
double
match
head
is
slap on the
very
ears.
close to being over as far as the time limit is concerned. And Koko with a golden opportunity. What another feather in his cap to be able to put away a guy like Magnificent Muraco, and he's using him for a punching bag right now.
Yeah, I thought this match was well over 15 minutes.
I'm sure that bell signified that the time limit has elapsed here.
Certainly has.
And I
can't believe it. This match is a draw.
I kind of think that Muraco is glad.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's a draw. I can't believe it.
Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, as time for this match had expired, the referee's decision, a draw.
20-minute time limit expired here, and Muraco wasted an awful lot of time earlier on in the match. Could have put the youngster away, I think, a number of times. Let's go back and take a look at some of the action that went down here in this 20-minute draw match. This is right towards the end here.
There's that double slap, but it doesn't do your eardrums any good, I'll tell you.
Got his bell rung right there for sure. If we can, let's go back up to live action, because I think Koko wants to take this match a little bit further. Muraco saying, no, I'm going to fly right out of here. Koko Beware ready to go some more.
He should consider himself lucky a 20-minute draw with Don Muraco, and he'd still be able to walk out of that ring, leave well enough alone.
I'll tell you something. That's a victory in my book for Koko B. Ware.
Just going to say.
They go 20 minutes with a magnificent one. The youngsters certainly showed me a lot and showed this capacity crowd here. That is, in fact, a win as far as I'm concerned for Koko B. Ware to go 20 minutes with a magnificent one with his kind of
I've never liked to draw. It doesn't prove anything.
It proves to me that he has the ability to take a guy like Muraco to the limit, which surprised me. Really did.
You know, speaking of Bernie the Bird.
Who's speaking of? It's Frankie.
Frankie. Koko B. Ware is the bird's decoy. I just figured it out.
The bird's decoy.
You know, like you always have decoys out there that bring ducks. Or a duck decoy, or sometimes I'm not much of a hunter. I don't like to sit out there with a rifle.
What do weasels know about bird decoy?
Weasel? What would I know?
Let me ask you this. Miss Betty certainly can't have a very high opinion of herself if she lets you call her a big bag.
When I asked for a big bag, I was referring to something else, not Miss Betty.
Oh, well, that's the connotation that you gave me.
No, Miss Betty is very...
Yeah, I'm sure. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
What do you think she is? Some goof?
Feature time right here on Prime Time Wrestling this week, and this could almost be a six-man. You know, you got Junkyard Dog, Davey Boy Smith, and Matilda against the Mouth of the South and the Hart Foundation, and Matilda is not afraid to go after anybody. I'm surprised she hasn't got a chunk out of you.
Why would a miserable mutt go after me?
Because she doesn't like despicable individuals. Toronto's Maple Leaf Garden, the location for this tremendous feature this week here in Prime Time. Let's go to the ring. Let's go.
There's tremendous ovation by this capacity crowd. More like the Odd Couple to me. He's got two dogs out there, not just one. He's got two dogs to walk tonight before he goes back to the hotel or wherever the half when Blondie's gone. Oh, look at that! Oh, there's the animal being chased out by that mutt. That dog should not be allowed to ring.
Matilda going down after the anvil, and he took off like a shot. Boy, she knows.
I've been chased by that mutt, you know, Monsoon. That flea-infested mutt chased me one time. I know how this man feels. Humiliated in front of these people by that scroungy mutt.
Oh, she's going after him again. I wish she'd take a chunk out of Danny Davis.
That's unbelievable. You wish he would do what, Monsoon? Take a chunk out of Danny Davis.
Absolutely. That's who deserves it. Danny Davis, there she goes again after the hit.
I don't blame these guys. Say what you want. That dog could have some kind of distemper or something. Who knows? Get that dog out of here.
20,000 plus enjoying every moment of it here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. And the hitman saying, yeah, let me give you a shot. Let me put the boots to him.
Nobody's enjoyed it more than you, Monsoon. I saw that smile on your face after that dog went after that poor Angel Neidhart. And then you start talking about Danny Davis being bitten. That's sick.
Well, did my eyes deceive me, or did I not see you standing and applauding when Danny Davis was?
I happen to admire the young career of this Danny Davis. It's men like him that this country was based upon. The men with the guts to make decisions in life. That's what I like, people like him.
Well, Danny Davis has come under so much scrutiny here in the past several months in the World Wrestling Federation that it wouldn't surprise me if we don't see too much more of him in the very near future. Where is the Colonel?
Well, I guess you're referring to Colonel Jimmy Hart?
Absolutely.
Well, from what I understand, Colonel Jimmy Hart, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and Mr. Fuji are in a meeting, and there's big-time talk going around between these three men.
Please.
I understand they are having dinner in New York City at this very moment, discussing some upcoming matches. You understand? So there. You want to know? I'll tell you.
The three of those guys together couldn't get locked up. Oh, boy.
2,000 comedians out of work up there, huh? Gonna have this half-wit next to me.
Davey boy starting out here, it looks like, with the Hitman. No, look at the anvil. He says, I want to start. Please, let me start.
You know,
we'll have a match here between the Anvil and the Hitman.
No, they're very close. They're very close friends. And that they're also a very awesome and devastating team. The Hart Foundation is a great team.
There's no question about that.
Could be champions any night. Any given night, any given month, any given year. These guys could win titles.
Something that has eluded you and your dream team.
Oh, you're going to get it. You know, you're going to get it. Really cruising, pal.
The Hitman complaining about something. Maybe you should go up there and manage these guys, John.
Well,
you're right at home doing that.
I very well may here. You never know what I'm going to do. As long as that mutt's out of here, I may have to lend a helping hand here as far as the brains here, as far as interjecting of something. You see that JYD standing outside that ring out there? There's a minute 6. He's a sick man, that JYD. These people love him. I admire him. I don't know why.
Complaining about a hair pull when in fact it was obvious that there wasn't any. Got about 47 pounds of grill cream on his head.
Who's that?
The Hitman.
Wow, little devil do you, they say.
Look at Davis now getting on the case.
That's good.
Of Davey boy. He never touched the guy's hair.
Sure he did. What's the matter with you? From where I see it, that's exactly what happened. You tell him, Danny Davis. You tell him.
Front face lock by the Hitman. Davey boy tried to pick him right up, but it's awful hard to do from that position.
There's Danny Davis making sure that there is a no choke log, you know, there. Now,
there's the power of Davey boy. Sits him right
strong.
up on that top turn. Oh, look at that.
Oh, man.
Talk about insult.
That is the height in pro wrestling of embarrassing your opponent, slapping him with a kisser. As if to say, you know.
Tag made as the Anvil steps in. I thought the Hitman would be very upset.
He was upset.
So upset that he went right over and tagged.
Yeah, he'll get even with this limey pretty soon. Look at this also. Do you see where he's intimidated that Mr. Neidhart?
Jim the Anvil Neidhart, the powerhouse.
Ooh, is he ever?
On this Hart Foundation.
Cornerstone.
Look at that. Ooh, nobody
awesome.
budged. Oh, he's laughing right in the face of Davey boy.
Says do it again if you want.
He made him take a couple of steps back, but nothing serious.
How strong's this guy now, Monsoon? Stalemate.
The irresistible force meeting the immovable object here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. Oh, nice single leg kick. Takes more than brute strength. It takes brains, Johnny V.
Well, that's something that this Limey doesn't have, so I can predict a victory here for the Hart Foundation. Danny Davis telling JYD to make sure you stay there and wait for the bus, pal.
Davis breaking the hold now
good.
because
he should have broke that hold up, which was very good.
Reached the bottom rope.
Nothing gets by Danny Davis, Monsoon.
What's the problem now? Why is he stopping the match?
Because the guy has some equipment malfunctions there.
There is no timeout in the world of professional wrestling.
Well, I think his shoelace was undone. All right, now we're back to the action.
Look at the dog waiting with bated breath to get into this matchup.
Yeah, he's got some breath, all right. See,
pulling what hair?
No. I can see it right now. This guy was pulling his hair, Neidhart's telling Danny Davis. And that's exactly what happened. He's telling him, stay off the man's hair.
The Anvil doesn't have any hair, John.
Well, he's got enough. Well, maybe he said stay off his goatee.
There's the tag made.
Here comes your buddy.
JYD stepping in. Oh, listen to him. He goes a mile a minute.
Yeah.
Once he's inside that ring, he's talking up a storm.
Sure is. He's jiving all the time, isn't he?
Oh, he tried to pull a dog's hair. I love it.
There's nothing up there. Inside or out. got a big chunk of that Jim the Anvil Neidhart's goatee. Get on him, Danny Davis.
Things not going too well at this particular point in time for the Hart Foundation.
Well, all they're doing is stirring these guys up.
Look out, wide open. And the dog's out of the way. And the hitman goes sprawling onto the runway here. Oh, look at this.
Ooh, Anvil says.
Why is Danny Davis warning Junkyard Dog? For what reason?
He's been pulling hair because he's been hitting with a clenched fist. He's been pulling trunks.
Because he's stupid.
Oh, boy. He's stupid, huh? If he's stupid, I'm Frank Nitty's grandmother. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. You stick to the action here and don't be so biased.
I like to call him as I see them. Well, Danny Davis up to his old tricks again, Brain.
Doesn't concern me.
Doesn't concern you. It would if one of your men was involved in this tag team matchup.
Yes, and I would jump on the apron and bring the point.
Like you always do, jump on the apron and get involved in the match.
Don't try to, wait a minute, let me explain what I do when I jump on the apron.
We'll be back in just a moment with the conclusion of this match.
How do you ask me anything?
Was he lying to me, or were you in fact out to dinner with the Colonel? Fuji, yeah, ask Fuji. He'll give you a straight answer. Another fountain of misinformation, the devious one.
You know, Monsoon
back to Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens for this tremendous tag team matchup.
In New York when Jimmy Hart...
Well, you better do it, because you haven't been doing it so far.
Back into the corner now.
Notice JYD stayed away from the corner of Bret Hart over there.
Oh, look at Danny Davis putting his hands on the Junkyard Dog. I don't believe that. Give me a break.
He lost his balance there, JYD.
Lost his balance. The guy had him hooked. The referee hooked his arm.
That's kind of funny when he lost his balance. Oh. Now that's the kind of counts I like. Nice and fast. 1, 2, 3.
It's supposed to be a 1 second between counts. There was none there.
I thought there was 1 second. I thought it was 2 seconds.
Dog's in trouble.
He's in the wrong quarter.
Here in Toronto is the Hart Foundation, a master of deceit. That's a mistake.
He's gonna
didn't do his homework. He didn't do his homework. Champ going out from this capacity crowd. JYD. He's trapped now in the wrong corner.
Get in there, Anvil, if you can. Help him.
He's trying to get out there. Danny Davis quick to lay the count on the Davey boy. But there was no ducking out of the way of that one. Tag is made.
You got 2 of those guys in the ring at one time. JYD and what do you call it? Davey boy.
Nobody there to count.
That's it. That's the way. Move him back. Ooh. What a big sledgehammer from Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
That's right, Danny. After the damage is done, go over there and tell the guy to stay out.
No, come on. He warned him.
Inverted atomic drop laid on Davey Boy Smith. And now he's in trouble.
Now he puts back JYD. He's keeping law and order.
Sure.
Making sure it's done here.
There goes Davey Boy right out onto the ramp. Oh, look at that. Give me a break.
Wow.
The hitman went over there and threw himself down to distract Danny Davis, making him think that the Junkyard Dog had done something to him. In the meantime, they're going to work on Davey Boy.
Danny Davis is telling this man here, JYD,
who did absolutely nothing.
He's telling him to make sure you stay in your corner like you're supposed to and hold on to the rope.
Danny Davis doesn't need anybody to make a fool out of him. He can make a fool out of himself.
Says you, brother. I think he's a fine man and a real asset to the WWF. Ooh, picked him right up by his wig.
Can't even keep his shirt in his pants. The Anvil doing the number right now on Davey Boy. Ducks underneath that. Oh, look at that. Where was Davis looking then?
Well, he tripped. This This Englishman tripped on the turnbuckle there, on the apron somehow.
Another quick 2 count.
Boy, this is some team here, this Hart Foundation. One complements the other.
Davey boy needing desperately to make a tag here. Oh, look at that nice crucifix. What's Danny Davis doing? Why isn't he counting?
Because Neidhart's not back in the corner.
Oh, look at that. Well, do you see the difference in that count?
No, I don't understand what your problem is here. He's got to make sure he's in the corner. Bret Hart on top of the situation here.
18 or 20,000 plus here in Toronto know exactly what I'm talking about. However, you, who've been around the game of professional wrestling for over 15 years, do not.
Well, I'll tell you what, I call it as it is, and there's nothing there that I don't agree with.
You better have your prescription changed.
Well, I may. I very well may have a prescription changed.
This capacity crowd expressing my sentiments exactly.
What are they saying out there? That's what I thought they were saying.
Yes.
Some of the barnyard animals' problems. Okay, back to the action here, baby. Jim the Anvil Neidhart with that bear hug on the Englishman. Of course, you know it's Davey Boy Smith. JYD offering some encouragement, but it's to no avail. Get it back, Danny Davis. Very good. I've heard the term of losing your shirt in a match, but Danny Davis is about to very well do that.
Huh. I said that earlier on. He doesn't even look like a referee.
Oh, he is. I give him a lot of credit.
Look at this, turning his back on the action now to give the Hitman an opportunity to come in. There was no tag made. If you don't see a tag, you're not supposed to allow it.
Well, that's what they said. Oh, what an uppercut by Bret Hart.
Irish Whipman, look. Oh, man, backdrop.
That'll bring rain.
Almost a 3 count as Danny Davis didn't waste any time getting down there.
What an uppercut. Englishman in trouble. Bret Hart could be putting him away here any minute.
Sleeper hold right in the center of the ring.
Danny Davis asking that Limey. Oh, come on. Give it up there, you. Give it up, you fish and chipper, you.
Davey Boy definitely not a quitter. Look at this. He's right underneath the chin there. That's a chokehold. That's a deliberate chokehold.
From this angle, what's going on there?
You got reach your hand under there and take a look.
That is a legitimate sleeper hold. Nothing to do with a chokehold.
He's being definitely choked out here. That forearm is right underneath the chin. But Davey Boy is fighting this thing. As he will have to do because he's not going to get any assistance from Danny Davis. Look at his power display. Oh, rams him right into the corner.
Both men are down here momentarily, but I think that Bret Hart suffered the least of that injury.
Davey, with an opportunity to make a tag, he better do it.
He's a tough man out there, that Bret Hart.
Reversal as the Hitman goes in.
Whoa!
This press slam. Oh, he drops it.
Did you see what happened there, Monsoon? Oh. I think Bret Hart's voice is going to be so high, he'll be able to sing with Proveroni after this one.
Look at Davey trying to get over there to make the tag as the Hitman is definitely in trouble.
He'll be the king of the high seas.
And the dog is anxious to get in there. There's the tag. And here comes the Anvil. He's not legal in the ring. Look at Danny Davis. What's he doing?
He's staying out of the way, just like I would do. That's what he's doing.
He's doing
saying, come here, baby. Come here, baby.
He's doing nothing, Johnny.
Well, he's doing something. I agree with you there.
Double knocker coming up.
Oh, I heard of a head-to-head. Now that's heart-to-heart.
And there goes the Anvil out onto the runway.
It's just Bret Hart and JYD now.
The Hitman in a whole lot of trouble here in Toronto. Perhaps the power slam.
Oh, yeah.
He nailed him with it. Down for the count. Oh, the Anvil came out of nowhere.
Nice piece of work.
And Davey Boy on his case immediately. all four men inside the ring right now.
Head away, Neidhart. Get rid of that lining. Small package here by Bret Hart. JYD is down. Hey, wait a minute. Did you see that? Did you see that? Hey, let Davey Boy Smith turn the guy over. That's illegal. What about that one, Monsoon?
Well, Danny,
where are you, Monsoon? I need you.
In fact, thought that it was the Anvil who was putting the pinning combination on the JYD, and it was the other way around.
I never
Here
heard
are your winners, the team of Davey Boy Smith and Junkyard Dog.
Danny Davis made a big mistake here, which really worked to the advantage.
I'll tell you
What is he
something.
doing now?
Wait a second here. What's he saying?
Danny Davis went low. Look at Matilda. She's going after everybody.
He's doing what?
Matilda cleaned house with everybody. Boy, Matilda has good taste. She knows who to go after.
The smartest one on the team.
I'll tell you what, Danny Davis literally outsmarted himself there. Did you see that?
He did a job. He counted what he saw down. He counted the guy's shoulders down.
Unfortunately, when he originally turned his back, he thought it was the other way around. That's why he turned around so quickly and counted him down, when in fact Junkyard Dog happened to end up on top. I loved it. It's about time.
See, now you love it when something like that happens to one of your friends and the Junkyard Dog gets away with something.
Well, he called it the way it was supposed to be called, which is not his, shall we say, modus operandi.
M.O.
Yeah,
Make
M.O.
it simple
is
for the
correct.
humanoids.
Folks, that wraps it up for another week here on Prime Time Wrestling. And next week is a real special. You know why it's
Family
special?
Week. It's Family Week.
It's not Family Week.
Yes, it is Family
Well,
Week.
maybe for you, because we got Hernandez here, and Orndorff's joining us next week. And
Whoa, not Hernandez. Orndorff.
the guy's name is Hercules Hernandez, is it not?
Hercules.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Wonderful
And the King.
Get it right.
But that's not why it's special to me. It's special to me because it is the 100th program of Primetime Wrestling, and you will not be around for the 200th. I'll guarantee you that.
You may not be around for the 100th one.
I'll tell you what, it certainly will be.
My anniversary's coming up pretty soon.
What anniversary? You and Miss Betty? What?
No, Miss Betty and I aren't romantically linked.
Oh.
We're friends. She works for me.
Well, what is
1 year in April. I've been carrying this show.
Please give me a break. We'll see y'all next Monday night, 9 o'clock.